Officials still don't know what caused a house fire in the town of Henderson Sunday. Several fire departments were called to County Route 71 late yesterday morning. Smithville Assistant Chief Kevin Simpson says the front porch engulfed. When firefighters arrived, the blaze quickly spread to the rest of that home. He said one person there at the time got out without injuries. Simpson said the cause of the fire appeared to be suspicious, but an arson dog did not detect any accelerant. The Red Cross is helping the people who lived here.